Yo, what is good YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. We have some breaking news. According to Adrian Wojnarowski, the Charlotte Hornets are signing Frank Ntilikina on a one-year deal in a very intriguing move by the Hornets. This is going to be a one-year deal that's partially guaranteed. So what that means is basically if they wanted to get out of this deal, they could without losing too much money, but they will be losing a little bit because it is partially guaranteed money. And in this video, I'm going to break down everything I know about Frank Ntilikina, what he adds to the team, and why I think he could be a sneaky good addition for the Charlotte Hornets next season. However, before we jump into the video, do me a favor, guys, and smash that like button just so we can get the video to more Hornets fans around the world. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I will be covering the entirety of the NBA offseason, which includes the offseason, signings, trades, training camp, preseason, regular season, everything you guys can think of. I've got you guys covered. So with that being said, make sure you guys join the family. And without any further ado, let's jump into today's video. Now, Frank Ntilikina is a former, I believe, 8th overall pick back in 2017 by the New York Knicks. He was, coming out of, I believe, France, but correct me if I'm wrong, a very lengthy defender, but can also handle the ball pretty well and is pretty good as a passer at the same time. So, over his last season with the Dallas Mavericks, he played in about 47 games, starting 5 of those, playing about 12.9 minutes a game, averaging 2.9 points, 1.3 rebounds, 1.2 assists. But the main thing that he brings to a team is his defensive versatility. The man, I mean, as you see there, he can pickpocket people, he can get in front of you and just be a harassment to the ball handler. And I think what's making him still a good player in the NBA is his defensive versatility. He can block shots, get steals, and I believe that is the main reasons why people are still signing him, because he still has a lot of developing to do on the offensive side of the ball. But when you see all these highlights, these are mainly defensive highlights. This guy is a pest. Kind of reminds me a little bit like Patrick Beverley with the way he can block shots and play the passing lanes. But when you look at this Hornets roster right now, you've got LaMelo Ball, you've got Terry Rozier, Theo Maledon, Nick Smith Jr., Kobe Simmons, Bryce McGowens. I like the guards that they have right now, but I think that Frank Ntilikina adds a whole new dynamic in terms of their defensive ability. I think he can add a lot on the floor. I don't think he's going to come in and be someone who plays 20 to 30 minutes a night. I think he could play, again, 8 to 12 minutes a game and just provide you, defensive versatility, a guy who can handle the ball pretty well, pass pretty well, but at the end of the day, is going to make his money on the defensive side of the ball. Not going to be someone who's going to come in here and give you 10 to 15 points a game. He won't be that guy, but he can get you a steal. He can get you a big transition bucket. He can give you, a great steal at the end of the game, a block, a huge block. Not the best shooter in the world either. Over the last season, he shot about 25.4% from 3. You go back a year prior, shot about 34% from 3, and then a year prior, 47.9% from 3. So if he can find a sense of consistency from the three-point line, then maybe he can be a pretty good scorer, a pretty good bench option as a 3-and-D guy for them. But as long as his three-point shot is low, he's primarily going to come in here and just add defense to this Hornets team, who kind of needed it with LaMelo and Terry Rozier in the backcourt right now. So I do think he's going to add a different dynamic to this Hornets team that they haven't had in a while. So I do like this signing. Let me know what you guys think, though. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, join the family, turn on post notifications so you guys are notified every time we post a video, every time we go live. This is my backup channel, by the way. My main one has about 55,000 subscribers, and I made this one just for NBA content. So make sure you guys stick around here for more NBA content throughout the season. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. This video is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. And if you love playing fantasy sports like football, basketball, baseball, and so many other sports, but also love being able to win money, you're going to want to stick around for this whole segment. Introducing Underdog Fantasy, the ultimate platform for fantasy sports lovers. Do you want to experience the thrill of drafting your team and competing for huge prizes? Well, look no further. With Underdog Fantasy, you get access to a wide range of fantasy sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and so much more. But here's what makes Underdog Fantasy stand out from all of those other apps. They've got quick and user-friendly drafting process, a unique and exciting game formats, fair and competitive contests for all skill levels, and attractive bonuses and promotions. Not only can you draft teams and compete with others, but you can also play a game of higher and lower, which is personally my favorite thing to do on there, but you can potentially win 20 times the money you put down. And if you use code MattyDubs when you sign up, Underdog will match your first deposit up to $100. And what that means is basically when you deposit, let's say $100, they'll give you a free $100 to use and play with. Click the link in the description to get started, or head to the website right now to start dominating the fantasy world. And don't miss out on all the fun. Be a part of the Underdog community starting now. And don't forget, if you use code MattyDubs, they'll match your first deposit up to $100. Let's get started. Get into drafts with me starting today.